Hey everybody, Tormental here, and I wanted to show you something strange tonight. Basically I was a builder on the Vox Populi server. You may know that as Zombie Mold and Latin Goddesses server that Markiplier and Wade and so and such and who dat and he do. Davosity and D-Live and Tesh and Antoine and Tormental and Jolly Rose. All sorts of YouTubers play on. I became a builder, and for about 30 days was a builder, but it didn't work out. Some stuff happened, you know. Things happen. People move on. People grow up. Anyway, this is one of my unfinished dungeons I was building for the server. I built a slime dungeon which is finished, and I might show that at some point, but let's take a look at this unfinished piece of crap. This is a circus-themed dungeon. It's actually based on a circus, a funhouse, a boardwalk, carnival, everything you can think of that's fun and creepy. As you can see, there's a clown right there, which is our way in, and some elephants on either side of us, some with oddly red tusks. I don't know. So basically, a person would spawn here and have to make this jump. Yay! Splash. And you can see over here some folks who didn't make it around the pool. Sorry, bro. Anyway, as we go up to the sign here, we see "Welcome to Creepy Clown's Mystery Fun Dungeon," and a lot of this is placeholder stuff that I would have changed later, but that works good enough, I guess. "We are not responsible for lost or broken souls." The sign up there that says "Fun" in redstone actually blinks. If it were nighttime, you'd be able to see it. It sort of like shudders and trembles as if it were some kind of broken neon thing. Anyway, let's go up this clown's inviting tongue into the darkness of his throat. And wait a minute. Something nefarious hidden behind the facade of wonder and joy. Yep, it's a skull. Gotta be careful here. I always fall in here. There's a hole here for the clown's throat, and as you can see, the lights are blinking. Just like the sign out front. But I always what the hell was that? I always fall into the throat here, so I'm going to be very careful. And jump! And I fell in the clown's throat. As you can see, I lag a bit because of the redstone lighting. So, poor design. What kind of a builder are you? Zoop! There we go. Okay, so we made it through that little hurdle, and you come to this barred up area here. And ideally you run toward it and say, "Oh no, I can't get out. Whoops. Hey. I just fell through." Okay. Made it past the bars. "Follow the arrows through our freaky fun room. If you get into a jam, ask one of our friendly fiends." And of course this would be filled with monsters coming at you. Who knows what. Wrong way, buddy. Whoops. So we follow the arrows around, or you could cut through the clown noses, or whatever you want to call those, but that would be a bit more dangerous because things can come around the corner at you. And we followed the lines around. You can see I was designing the walls here, and got up to a certain point before that ended. And if you follow the arrows, you come to this place here, where you climb up these broken ladders, and it's a bit of a struggle. It's not too difficult because these are supposed to be easy dungeons, so you know, you just put a little bit of a challenge. Then we cut across here, being careful not to fall into the center hole there, which is full of spider webs. Ooh. And should we go this way? Oh wait, we can't. It's closed. Sorry kids, Mr. Mange's crazy coaster is broken. And I hid my own head in there, which I was planning to hide my head in all the dungeons I built. It's hidden in the swamp dungeon, if you can find it. And then we see, well, this is open here. "Can you pass the enraging end trail?" Do you mean end trail? Oh, couldn't possibly mean that. And so they got these clicky clackers on the floor. First one does nothing. Second one, oops. Hey. 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 This is enraging. Wait. So as you can imagine, this would be a lot more difficult to pass with mobs triggering these. I'll just leap on through it here just to move along. Moving through the clouds and trails. And here we go, out the butt. Sort of. Not really, it's more like the end of some kind of intestine, not really actually a butt. And here we are in the Boardwalk. This is the Seaside Jubilee. Here we got some arcade games, arcade cabinets. We got, these are all sort of inside joke names or names of other games I've worked on, or games from creepypastas I've written, things like that. We've got Hell Rising, Scroll Wars, Dragon Spires, Planet M, which was one of the first games I worked on with somebody, Super Double X Phantom Fight, Urchin 300. A lot of these are going to be from a story I wrote called Attract Mode, which, I don't know, some people may have heard of. Polybius, of course you've heard of that one. Skull and Crossbow. Glee Glee, Vague Assault. iBoy Plus. Stalking Ancestor. Woo! And there's just some little annoying holes in the ground, some of them with cobwebs. Trip you up. But, again, picture this with monsters. We've got the ice cream shop here, with a nice ice cream bar with a bite taken out of it. And as you can see, it's ruined because this is like a haunted, crazy, creepy place. The carpet on top of the cauldron, I was going for like a vat of ice cream, but whatever. Got an ice cream sandwich there. And we'll go around here. We got the whale. This is actually a copy of the whale from my own town. I just gave it a red glass spout to look like blued. Colored it white like Moby Dick. Red eyes. Open the mouth up and put some skulls in. Free whale rides. No thank you. More cobwebs. More holes in the ground. Disinformation center. Instead of an information center. I was going to put a bunch of signs around on here giving all bad information on how to get through the level. You know, ways to get out of the dungeon that weren't true. These are game booths. Shoot the skulls. We got toss the ball into a cup, and it's a bowling ball. I don't think you'll be doing very well with that. We've got Eat the Eyes. That's a staple of any good boardwalk. Delicious, can't lose. We've got Toss a Free Throw. Seems simple enough. Actually made these games playable in certain respects. Like Shoot the Skulls, you could actually shoot them with a bow and arrow. See how many you can hit from whatever distance. With the free throws, you actually can. Let's see, I'll queue up some bread here. Throw an item. Oh. You could. Oh. You could actually throw items into the hopper if you're any good at it. Did I make any? Oh, wait, I don't have permission to open anything in this area because I'm not a builder anymore. So, yeah, you could do that. There's Burn to Death, which is a fun game. And Ring Toss. Whoop, fell into a hole. Knock over the cans. Ooh, as you can see, they're on little platforms. You can't really knock those over, but then again, you can't knock over the ones at real carnivals. So, firing range. These actually have heads with bullseyes on them. Hit the bullseye, win a cursed item of our choosing. And then we have Latin's Whack-A-Mark. Anyway, moving on. We go around here. If we follow the sand, like little pathways trying to lead people. Staff only. But if we go to the other door here. Lost Child Center. Why, that certainly couldn't be menacing at all. And oh my god! Yep. Big chains hanging from the ceiling. A giant hook hanging from the ceiling in the back there. Some suspended cages for kids. Lost children. We got some cages on the ground. And my favorite part over here, these cages actually can be entered. And you can maybe take like screenshots of yourself in the cage or have a friend do it. So it's marked like weird kids, you'd go in here. Wimpy kids, you'd pass through into here. Ugly kids, that's probably where I'd end up. Stupid kids in here. And of course, please return keys after use. This way over here, to our right, we have security. And of course you can't open the door, but luckily, since this place is in ruins, you can walk right through the glass. And see all the monitors here for the security center. And the controls, which I did not turn on. Or did I? I don't remember doing that. And over here, note, personal photos are not permitted, management. Well, whose personal photos are those? That's so wonky and crazy. And then over here, to the left, Ride Control Center. Let's walk on in here. You don't have to be homicidal to work here, but it helps. Is it Friday? Lol. Got some monitors here to control the various rides in the park. Note, Meat Jam and Ferris Wheel. Oh no, that sounds really terrible. Employee of the Month. Oh, Stanley, I see you did it again, buddy. Alright, so each monitor up here corresponds to a ride. We've got the Gator Flume, the Whirl and Hurl, Tragic Mountain, It's a Small Wound, and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea of Lava. Over this way, we got a clown with some nice barred up hands here for holding some kind of, maybe the worst kids of the bunch. A little hidden sign that says, "Hello, Big Mo." This is Big Mo right here. You go up through his mouth, if I can make the jump, and I did. And it brings you to the Wonky Wonder Maze of Madness. Wow. I was actually trying to cause people physical injury when I designed this map. But, I know the route out of here, of course. But if you do end up in a wrong corner, it'll greet you with a little sign, like, wrong. But, let's see. Got turned around myself a little bit. Okay. Congratulations, you are at least as smart as a lab rat. Woohoo! Now we see the entrance to the Tunnel of Love section, and this is basically unfinished, as you can see. You can see out the top there. This is pretty much around where I left off. The stairway here, what I sort of thought was clever on my part, self-gratification, was I left holes in the stairs. So basically you'll come out of here, some mobs will be here, and you'll be like, hey, oh good, salvation, I'll just run on up here. Okay, and oh no. Down you go. So let's try to take a cautious route up here. And I can't light this goofy thing right. As you can see, the lights are kind of odd in here because I was trying to figure out how to light the Tunnel of Love correctly. And at the end here is where I left off. So, you know what time it is. Whee! Goodbye, everyone. Oh. Apparently I am immortal. Okay, bye, everybody.